Good morning, student of class 2. I am a computer teacher Sonjit sir. Hope you all are fine. And today I am going to start a new chapter, chapter number 2, role of computer. Okay, chapter number 2, role of computer. So let's start. This is the content of this chapter. In this chapter, we will learn about uses of a computer and role of a computer in learning and teaching. Okay, so in this video I am going to discuss these two contents. Okay, so now move on to the topic. So we all know that computer is a smart machine. Okay, computer is a smart machine, and nowadays it is being used to do a number of tasks. It is used for doing normal day-to-day tasks such as typing letters, watching movies, and booking movie tickets, as well as for doing complex tasks such as sending rockets into space. Okay, so we all know that uh, computer helps us to do many things like typing letters, watching movies, booking air tickets, movie tickets, okay, and doing complex calculation and sending rockets into space. Okay, now uses of a computer. We may have seen computer being used at many places such as in home, school, hospital, railway station, airports, banks, shopping malls, and offices. Nowadays, computers are also used in the fields of designing, defense, space research, and making animated movies. Okay, so these are the place where the computer is used. Okay, first is home, school, hospital, railway station, airports, banks, shopping malls, and offices, and also designing field, defense field, space research center, and making animated movies. Okay, now let's discuss one by one. In our home, the computer helps us to do many things. Okay, first is we can send and receive electronic mail, email. Okay, email. We can easily send email and also receive the electronic mail. Okay, by the using of a computer. Next is we can easily listen to music, watch movies, and play games by using the computer. Next is we can search for information on any topic using a computer. That means if or you want to know anything about any topic, you can easily search for information on any topic, okay, on the internet by using a computer. Next is we can make projects using a computer. We can uh, find the meanings of words by using a computer, and we can solve some by using a computer. That means there are lots of things to do, uh, playing games, drawing and painting. Okay, so at home we can easily do this type of things by using the computer. Okay, next is in school. First is teachers can use computer to prepare timetable. Okay, we all know that each and every school has its own timetable. Okay, so this timetable is prepared by the computer. Okay, by the using of the computers. Okay, next is teachers can use computer for making test papers and reports card. Okay, that means uh, nowadays, all of you know that the exam is being taken by online. Okay, so all the question answer are prepared uh, with the help of the computer. Okay, and also prepare the report card with the help of the computer. Okay, next is teacher can use computers for typing schedule and circulars. Okay, next is we can draw and color pictures in a computer. That means we can easily, when we want to create any type of image or create color any type of image, then you can use the computer. Okay, computer are used in library to keep a record of books. Okay, Next is teacher can use computers while teaching the students. So first is teacher can use the computer to prepare timetables. Teacher can use his computer for making test paper and report cards. Teacher can use his computer for typing schedule and circulars. The students can draw and color picture in the computer. Computer uh, are used in library to keep a record of a books. And next is teacher can use the computer while teaching the students. Okay, so these are the uses of a computer in school. Next is hospitals. We all know that nowadays the computer helps us in medical industry. Okay, so here you can see doctors can diagnose a patient illness. Okay, next is doctor is an examining a patient eye with the help of the computer. A computer can be used to record and monitor a person's heartbeat. Okay, heartbeat. Next is they are used by the doctor to perform operations. Okay. Next is they are used to keep a record of all the patients in the hospitals. Okay. Next is they are used to preparing and printing medical reports. So in the hospital, the computer is used for monitor patient's heartbeat. Doctors perform operations. Next is to record all the patients in hospitals. Next is preparing and printing the medical reports. And the most important thing is doctors can diagnose a patient illness with the help of the computer. Okay, so these are the uses of computers in hospitals. Next is at railway stations and airports. We all know that computers are used in booking tickets at railway stations and airports. Okay, and they are used to know the arrival and departure time of trains and flights. Okay, they are used to keep a records of all passengers. Like hospitals, in the railway stations or airports, they also record all the keep the record of all passengers. Okay, so in railway stations and airports, the computer are used for booking tickets and also record the timetable of a train or flights. Okay, and also keep the records of all passengers. Next is in banks. In banks, the computer are used to withdraw money from ATM. Okay, ATM means automated teller machine. Okay, automated teller machines. The computer are used to withdraw money from ATMs. Next is they are used to maintain the records of customers, and they are used to do calculations. So in the banks, the computer is used to deposit and withdraw monies with the help of the computer, and also maintain the records of all the customers of the bank. Okay, and they are the computer is used to do all the calculations. So these are the uses of computers in banks. Next is at shopping malls. All of you can see a computer is placed in the shopping mall or the any type of shop counters. Okay, so the computer can be used to keep a list of the items of their prices. Okay, that means all the uh, item lists and also their prices. Okay, next is the computer can be used to calculate and making bills at the shop or shopping malls. Okay, so these are the uses of a computer in shopping malls. First is keep the records of list of items and also their prices, and also used to calculate and making bills. Okay, next is in offices. The computer are used to type letters and documents. We all know that computer can help us to write letters, documents, stories. Okay, so in office, the computer is used to type letters and documents. Okay, and they are used to store a large amount of information. We all know that computer can store huge amount of data. Okay, huge amount of data like any type of documents, pictures, videos, etc. So in the office, the computer is also used to store large amount of information. Next is they are used to perform calculation. We all know that in the bank, the same for the same purpose computer is used. Okay, so the computer is also used the performing calculation. Okay, performing calculation. Next is they are used to send and receive emails. Okay, they are used to send and receive emails. So first is type letters and documents. Next is they are used to store a large amount of information. They are used to perform calculation, and last is they are used to send and receiving emails. Okay, next is for designing. Designing means designs books, page, okay, clothes, jewelry, etc. Okay, so nowadays the computers helps us to uh, design different types of things like designing books, clothes and jewelries. Okay, they are used by the architects to designing buildings. Okay, you can see different types of others designing professionist used the computer. Okay, like engineers. Okay, so the engineers used to designing cars, aeroplanes and robots by the help of the computer. Okay, so computer are used by designers to design books, clothes and jewelries. Next is they are used by the architects to designing buildings. And last is they are used by the engineers to designing cars, aeroplanes and robots. Okay, so these are the uses of uh, designing field. Next is for defense purpose. The computer are used to keep the all records of the criminals. Okay, criminals. The computer are used to keep the records of all the criminals. Next is they are used for keeping records of defense equipments like gun, handcuff, etc. Okay, so they are used for keeping records of defense equipments. Next is they are used for communications. Okay, they are used for communication. We all know that computer is used for communicating people around the world. Okay, so in defense purpose the computer is also used for communications. Next is they are used for controlling missiles. That means the computer is also used for controlling the missiles. Missiles means rocket. Okay, so first is computer are used to keep the records of criminals. They are used for keeping records of different equipments, and they are used for communications. Next is they are used for controlling the missiles. Okay, so these are the uses of defense purpose. Okay, next is space research. Computers are used for space research and for launching satellites. Okay, so in uh, few seconds ago I already have discussed that the computer is used for controlling the missiles. Okay, missiles, rockets, etc. So this is also same, computer are used for space research and for launching the satellites. Okay, here you can see the image, computer is being used for controlling the satellite. Okay, next is for making animated movies. Okay, computer are used to make animated movies and 3D graphics. All of you can see different types of cartoon movies, 3D movies which are uh, made with the help of the computer. Okay, so nowadays the computer are used to make animated movies and 3D graphics, and here you can see the image computer being used for making animated movies. Okay, so I hope that all of you understand today's topic, what is the uses of the computer and where the place the computer is used. Okay, like railway station, airport, designing field, shopping malls, banks, schools, hospitals. Okay, there are different types of place where the computer is used. Okay, so all of you have to read it very carefully. Okay, read it very carefully to understand the topic. Okay, please read the chapter very carefully. So today I am ending my discussion here. In my next video I will discuss the question answer of this chapter. Okay, so till then, take care, goodbye, and thank you.